Is it working? This is I'm trying to get everything set up here, guys. Never done live stream before, so this is something new to me. Mrs. JM Farmer is in the kitchen making cookies right now.
Hi.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, guys. There we go. Now I got my chat going. So how everybody's doing tonight? Hello. Hey, Teddy. We're at Nebraska. It's been cold around here. It snowed yesterday just a little bit. Basically just dusted the ground is all, but so far it's not too bad. Hey, Farmer Tyler, how we doing? Yeah, it's my first live stream. Oh, Lincoln, that's only about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from here. In case you missed it, Mrs. Farmer, right there, is doing some cookies, and she read the recipe wrong, and so now she's making quadruple batch instead of doubling. So if you guys want some cookies, yes, we did get our combine fixed. It ended up being the splines on the auger. The John Deere shop said the splines that were welded to the auger on the unload was poor welding, so it ended up shearing all that off. I wonder how there we go. Cookie giveaway? Should we do a cookie giveaway?
Sure, I'm gonna have plenty.
Sure, we'll do a cookie giveaway. Why not, right? Raining in Ohio. Well, at least you're not getting the snow. But I guess you guys are probably pretty wet down there too. I've been watching some videos from down in Ohio and looks like the ground's pretty wet. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. My phone just went blank. That was weird. My Peterbilt, it is still on the road all the time. I have an employee for it. I just couldn't keep up with all the trucking and everything, so I got a guy that drives my Peterbilt every day now. So it's still around, don't worry, I won't ever get rid of that. The rules for the cookie giveaway. You got any rules for it? She said there's no rules. Plain hot in Florida. Andrew Howard, that's pretty good yield. We are below average on our yield. Hey, it's noisy over there. Trying to do a live stream over here.
Oh, I guess nobody gets cookies then.
Now she's threatening to take the cookies away. Our yields around here are below average. I would say we're probably about 20% under what we usually are. Most of this year, actually, the corn probably averaged between 210 and 220, and that's quite a bit lower than usual. We just had way too much rain, which is weird, but there just wasn't enough sunlight, so that did not help matters. We never had that hot weather. Burning brush piles and uploading a video. That sounds like a good time. Gatekeeper, how we doing? We did get some snow. It was just a dusting. We're supposed to get anywhere from 2 to 4 inches tonight, but it doesn't really look like it's going to. I could be wrong. We got a pretty early start compared to a lot of people harvesting this year. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that are in our area still harvesting. Some guys just got done with soybeans, but we were pretty early and jumped the gun when we planted, which benefited us this year. Some years it could turn around and bite us, but this year it really helped us. We were able to get out there early and beat the line, so that really helped. Thanks for loving the videos. Appreciate it. Got about 10 acres left. I would say that's I don't know why I keep glitching out. Sorry, guys. Susan, yes, I will do roadside hay again next year. At least I will apply for it. I ended up getting a little over 100 bales of roadside, and I've been feeding it a lot. The beer, the cows are going to eat it, and then that's just, it could cut up their stomachs. So what I do with those bales is I feed them a bale feeder, and then, or I will unroll them this winter in the snow, and then the cows can kind of pick around all the trash and don't have to worry about it as much. But some of the stuff in the road ditches that I did were really wide, and then those bales I could sort off, and then that I will grind and do a grind pile and then feed it with distillers and silage. Hey Zach, yep, got a lot of cattle videos, and actually present time right now we are done with harvest. There's still probably 3 or 4 more videos of harvest that I got to get posted yet, and then there's a cattle video in there. But so far we brought the cows home, which is all on video. It's coming up, and we didn't do any preg checking yet just because we were in the middle of harvest and we didn't really have time. But there will be preg checking to do. I had 3 calves right now so far. I got about 15 more to go. So there's gonna be some calving videos coming up. Hopefully no complications, but I guess it happens. So there will be a lot more cattle stuff coming up too. Hey Jason. Big Cat, I just put some cows on stocks last weekend. So my own cows, and they're my spring pairs, so they already have calves that side. The ones that are calving, we don't like to calve out in the corn stalks. So hopefully they finish calving in the next month, and then we can put those out. I got some cows coming next week to watch over the winter on our stocks. So far I haven't had near as many as last year, but still got some to watch. Update on our planter. We haven't really gone through it since planting season. Normally we do that this winter. Last winter, or last spring, right before planting, we rebuilt one of the planters completely. And so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of work to do to that one. We'll probably do some minor updates on the electronics and stuff. I know we got some wiring issues that we kept dealing with on the seed sensors. Yeah, Jeff, it could be. It seems like since we moved to the country out here, it's hit and miss, and the Wi-Fi, it's not the greatest, but it's the best that we can get. And then unfortunately in the house, our 4G just doesn't always work. So it's very hit and miss around here. I hope maybe in the future, if I do live streaming again, I'll find a better spot or a better way to do it. So I apologize for the cutting out. Thanks, Jason. It does. I bet it does feel good to be done. So you're over by Columbus. Did you guys have any of that bad flooding this spring? Summer? Spring? Spring. Did you have any of that bad flooding? How's the weather in Oklahoma? Jason wants to know when you're going to do more cooking videos. She laughs and smiles. Might have to do another like thing to actually get her to do another video. The new house is good. We're finally somewhat getting settled in here. Kind of a bad timing to move. We moved right during the middle of harvest, so that was kind of rough, but it's not too bad. Yes, I do still have my trucking company, buddy. I got a driver in it right now because I cannot keep up with the loads and then all the farming. So I hired a guy for my truck and he's been running the loads for me. So I only have to drive the truck if he's sick or just going to be gone. Are you guys getting any snow in North Dakota yet? I have not found a decent rake yet. I've kind of been watching on like Big Iron and Auction Time and stuff and our local Craigslist, but nothing has really popped out to me too much, and the ones that do are a little over my price range, but I will have to find one because before we know it, it's going to be springtime. I haven't decided if I'm going to bale any cornstalk stubble yet or not, or bean stubble. I'm kind of thinking probably not this year because I still got some left from last year. So I'll probably use that for bedding just to get it done. You gonna let Cooper in? In our area, there's not a whole lot of dairy farms. My cousins have one down the road, which I did a video tour on. But other than that, you kind of got to go down into Kansas or western Nebraska to find a dairy farm. Most everything around here is all crop. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Nicholas. Yeah, this is really nice. We haven't had a chance to use it yet. I wanted to have a guy come out and kind of inspect it because the lady that had it before me said she hasn't used it in 20 some years, but it's been like a month and a half and they still haven't came out yet. So might just have to fire it up and see what happens. And what's the worst that happens, right? It's a fireplace. Milo's one thing we don't see a whole lot of around here. Basically, the only thing for Milo is just pivot corners, and there's only a few people that do that. So we quit doing Milo probably 8 years ago. I guess I don't know why Dad wanted to quit, but he just didn't want to do it anymore. He said it was too much of a pain. I'm sure things have changed now though, because people still do it on the pivot corners anyways. You're giving pickles away for Christmas. Tell Mrs. Farmer. Susan's giving away pickles. You giving them to your family or just giving them away? And I think they're up to 50. Yeah, Pete, I've been looking since you told me that, and I watched a few videos on them. They look like they're really nice, and I understand. I mean, I can see how they'd be way nicer than a wheel rake. I'd like to find one, especially, for the right price. Are they all hydraulic or some ground driven, or the newer ones? What, I guess I don't know. I think you said they're hydraulic one time. Oh, guys, this internet, I'm telling you what. Secretly watching. I'll have to check down in Kansas and Oklahoma then. I'll look out for some rakes. Yeah, my internet's not too good, Ben. I don't even know if I'm on Wi-Fi right now or 4G. I'm afraid if I try and change it, then I'll probably lose my live stream and all. The Pioneer, I absolutely love the Pioneer. I had a Razor, a Polaris Razor 800 before it, and I ended up getting rid of it and trading it in on some cows. A guy wanted to trade me from Kansas. But the Pioneer, I love it. I wish it could go a little bit faster, but 55 is not bad, I guess. The Polaris Razor that I had could go up to 70. But I really liked it, I guess. We use it all the time. It holds a lot of fence posts, workload, but yet it's kind of sporty still. In the winter, we like to get together, some friends, and run around and chase some coyotes through the fields, and that's a lot of fun. That Pioneer has no problem keeping up, so it's a good machine. I actually just got a heater for it off of Amazon the other day, and really excited to be putting that in because it's going to be nice. It has like a little heater core in it you hook to your radiator lines, and it's got a high and a low switch, and somehow it just mounts underneath the dash somewhere, and it's got like 4 vents on it, so hopefully that helps keep it warm, keep the chill out. But if you can close it, I'm back. No, she's not. It's a 1000, not a 700. The sheep, well, I actually had to get rid of them the other day. I took them into the sale barn because I had to move my sheep to my feedlot area, and I have not had time since I moved them there to get a permanent water system put in with a heater, and I have not had time to put a shelter up yet. So I figured it was probably best if I got rid of them for now, because I only had 8 of them. If I just got rid of them and then got some more in the spring when I could get everything prepared and have shelter and have water and not deal with all that this winter for only 8 head. So that's the story on the sheep. I really didn't want to get rid of them, but I had to. It was the best option I could do. Hey Dan, is the video still froze or is it back live? I've been having glitching problems, so you're not too late yet. That sounds pretty good, Mark. The Honda Talons are awesome. I wish I could drive one. I'd love to test run one, but I don't think that would happen because of my luck, I'd probably get a little crazy in it and then I'd end up having to buy it, and that'd be a bad deal. What time is it?
7:23.
Cotton and peanuts. That sounds interesting. I can believe that cotton would be worse than beans. I'm not even sure how you could do it if it was even damp out. Can you? I guess I don't know. Yes, Jason. Shirts are still, you can still buy shirts. I do not have the hats done yet or set up. In my description, there is a link to Teespring's website, and you can buy t-shirts off of them. I do have, these are some t-shirts, like the one I'm wearing, I guess. These t-shirts right here were made from the local shop here in town. So if you want one of these t-shirts, they're a little bit different. Back. And I can send you a link where you can pay online for these. So if you're in these from the local shop, you can email me. If you do buy one from me through my email, I'll throw in a free Koozies. Just throw in a couple of them. Otherwise, the Teespring website down below in the description, you can buy t-shirts off of them, like t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, whatever you want off of them. They're just a little bit different than these, a little different design. The hat, well, these hats are special. My wife got these made for me for my birthday. So those probably won't go for sale. I grabbed her hat because it's the clean one, but I'm thinking about doing some of these hats, just real simple, just a brand deal. If you're interested in these, let me know. I'm just curious to see if people like just a simple brand design, or if you'd like to see something like that on a hat, like the actual logo, or just a simple. So let me know about that. See you later, Zach. Andrew, no, we have not worked out any of the alfalfa. That's something that we were hoping to get to, but it wasn't a high priority. But with the things going the way they did, we never did get to it, and we still haven't. So judging off of that, I'm gonna have to say that we probably won't get to it this year, and fingers crossed that we get to it next year. That's my dad's. He takes care of that, so he's not the most motivated when it comes to the cattle stuff. He's more into the row crop. Do you want to come join Mrs. Farmer? Do you guys want Mrs. Farmer to come join? Do you have any questions for her that she can answer? I'm gonna have to talk to a hat company about this on the logos. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's real, that corn, the kernels on it are real defined. And I don't know how that would work for embroidering, but I'm definitely gonna have to check into that for a hat, because if you're like me, you love hats. Hey Chris, thanks for watching. Besides pickles, what else does she can? Right now she just cans pickles and spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce. I don't know. Do you have any plans to do any more? Do you have any plans for future of canning?
I'm not sure. He bought me a.
The average crop yields this year are down about 20% than usual. The corn has been about 210, 220, and beans have been in that 70 range. We've had some higher stuff and some peak stuff, but we've had some really low stuff too. But that'd be about our averages. Back. How long have we been? A little over a year and a half. Not even. Almost a year and a half. It's too long. I don't think the Wi-Fi would be doing any better. I think we're still frozen. Watch out. Don't listen to her.
Yeah, I probably should slap you.
They're all mad at you because you never did a canning video on pizza sauce. What happened?
I don't know. All my tomatoes kind of came in like at one time. And so there was like 4 days in a row where I was just doing tomatoes and I lost track of time and somebody never pushed me to do a video, luckily, so maybe next time I'll do it in the new house.
Yeah, how are those cookies? Are they done yet?
Well, I couldn't finish them because I got told I was being too loud, so the chocolate chips are just kind of sitting on the dough right now. The oven's been on for about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, I turned it on at 5:30.
Well, then go bake some cookies. We got a giveaway to do.
You're so nice.
I know. I know. How does the spaghetti sauce?
Fine. I like pasta, so we usually go through it really, really quickly.
Hey, we're back.
Of cookie dough, how's that sound?
You gotta get the cookie dough, like at least mixed first.
Yeah, okay, I'm working on it. Missed the answer to what, Jeff? The canning thing?
That's basically what we do, Pete, with our planters, and then we bridge too. We call it hilling here, I guess. You are gonna have to do it.
The whole time.
Yeah, he's not in too many videos anyways, but give him a bush light or two and he might have to try that sometime. I always ask him if he wants to be in videos, but he just always says he doesn't know what he would say. Should just put a camera on his tractor and just let him have at it all day. Do a live stream without him knowing. Just put it on him. What am I? I'm the 4th generation that I know of, that Dad knows of. So, 4th generation. What?
Nothing.
Doing all right?
Nope.
She did not want to be on the live stream at all. I had to convince her and force her to be on it.
Yeah, because he didn't tell me that he told you all that I was going to be on it.
You're here now. Not that I know of, but I would have to. I should ask my grandma about it. She would know more of how far back it actually went. One time I asked my dad, and he thought I was the 4th generation farmer. We do have some drip irrigation in the area. It's not real common yet. I think mostly just because it's pretty expensive. I know a lot of guys that have it really hate having all the leaks at first. They always say they have to run fertilizer through the drip irrigation just to keep the ground squirrels and anything out from trying to chew through it. See you later, Jeff. Hey Nick, yeah, I did get your snap. I don't think I replied. Sorry about that. It's been a pretty busy day. It's been pretty hectic. Doing a lot of manure and stuff. But I did get your snap. What? I'll try my best. Did I miss any? Nah. I'm not much of a sports guy anyways, so I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know about you.
We're Nebraska people.
Are we?
Yeah. Go Big Red and all that.
So no KSU for us. Huskers. What? I'm not a sports guy.
I know.
I never have guys.
It took me a long time to get him to watch football with me. Almost a deal breaker.
I've never just sat around. I was just trying to find stuff to do. So one thing I was going to address tonight with you guys was some of you guys probably remember this hat. All right, we're back. So if you have not seen the hat giveaway video, it's been a few months ago already. It's probably been 4 months ago. I was going to give this hat away to give it away to one of my subscribers. Well, I ended up trying to get a hold of a couple people and never got responses out of anybody. So I still have this hat. I'm still going to give it away. I just got to come up with a new giveaway now. It's going to be something you're actually going to have to enter. So rather that just, what's probably going to mean is all you're going to have to do is just comment on a certain video of it. So that way I know you're actually interested and know that you're going to respond if you are the winner. So I did the subscriber thing, but no one ever reached back to me on it. So I kind of just set it off for now. Hey Edward, harvest is halfway through around here. We are completely done, but a lot of people around here I'd say are probably about that halfway mark. Yes, there is going to be a video of the manure. We just finished it up today. Not a whole lot of video on it. Dad kind of got carried away and just kept hauling. So yeah, the spreader, we fill it completely up until it's running over on each side because it really doesn't hold very much. So we try to get as much as we can. Well, I guess you're gonna have to enter the contest then. I gotta think of one first. Maybe I should do it tonight on live stream. My lucky live stream people. Maybe I'll do that in a future live stream. That'd be more fair.
I was just gonna hold on to it forever.
Yeah, I mean mine's kind of getting dirty right now.
Your clean one.
This is my clean one for this. Cool. She got so mad at me when I got the top half of this hat dirty. Oh man, it was a bad deal. Tonight. I better wait. I'll do another live stream soon, and maybe one from the field or something. And I'll do a live stream then where everybody knows about it. And then you guys are just gonna have, whoever's on the live stream, free hat to one person. The local shirts are $20, and the email is in the description down below, but it's jmfarmandcattle@gmail.com. And if you get the local shirt, you'll get some free koozies. And it's pretty simple. It's just like buying a shirt online. I can send you a PayPal bill, and you don't actually have to have PayPal. That's the cool thing about it. You can just enter your credit card into it, but it's just PayPal secured. So you don't have to have PayPal. You just put that credit card in there and everything's secure. Nothing for you to worry about. Ontario. I did get the drone fixed. It's working good now, other than the wind has been horrible. So I have not really even had it out since then, unfortunately. This combine this is our second year at this combine, so we probably won't do any upgrading for another 3 or 4 years, I would assume. At this time anyways. We normally try to go 5, 6, maybe 7 years, depending on the combine and how much wear and tear it has on it, or how much fixing that it actually needs. Thank you. So what's so different about the Southeast? I'm just curious to know. What's the biggest difference from you guys compared to us? Is it tillage or just a little bit of everything?
I'll leave now.
You're gonna leave? Mm-hmm. Okay. You gonna go make me cookies? Mm-hmm. You better make them cookies too. Mm-hmm. She left me. She's gonna go make everybody cookies. We are from over by Hastings, Nebraska. We've been through your town a lot, Nick. Used to truck through there all the time. You guys got a lot different soil up there, a lot blacker or wetter. Seems like anytime you go that direction, that their soils are a lot different than around here. A lot of clay. All right. We took a road trip this summer. I think it was summer, a little early fall. Me and my brother-in-law, and we went out to Decatur, Illinois for the Farm Progress Show. We always go to Husker Harvest Days, which is hosted over by Grand Island, Nebraska. And this time we decided to go out to Illinois, and we just wanted to check out and see how much different everything was out there compared to here. And it's amazing how much different it is. It's the shows are probably about the same size, I would say, like basically the same people too. But like in Illinois, we've seen a lot bigger equipment. You got the bigger tractors, you got the bigger tillage equipment, and up there's a lot of rippers, like disc rippers and chisel rippers, or whatever you might want to call them. And around here, that we don't do that. Basically, everything in our area is minimal till, and everything out there seems to be basically like you rip it. Excuse me. So that was pretty cool when we went out there to check all that out and just see the differences. I highly doubt we make that drive again. It was about a 9-hour drive for us. So it was a long drive, but after 2 days of long walking, it was a really long drive home. I think we'll just drive 15 minutes to Husker Harvest Days next time.
Is that what made it hard to drive home?
Huh?
Is that what makes it so hard to drive home?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Scott, what do you mean by the farm? Are you talking like the ground, or are you just talking like the main shop where we do all the work at? Because the main shop is owned by my dad. They own the farm around there. The feedlot is owned by me, and then the ground, my grandparents. Tillage around here doesn't, the dry land around here doesn't seem to do real hot either, except for the last 2 years, but it hasn't really been considered dry land because this year it rained all summer, and last year we had a lot of rain as well. So dry land turned out pretty good. We definitely wish we would have planted more seeds per acre if we would have known that. Minimal till, Andrew, yeah, you're right. That it works really good for us. We switched to minimal till probably 5 years ago, and it works great. I think the only thing we do that might be different than a lot of people is a lot of people, at least in our area, strip till trash gone and broken up into smaller pieces, and then we go through and use a root baller. Which, if you haven't seen that, check back in one of my videos. There's a video about that, but basically it's just a V wheel like that goes along, and it just hucks the ruts out of the ground, and or the root balls, so to say, and it just pulls them out of the ground. And then when the planter goes, the trash wheels in front just separate it, and it makes a really nice flat smooth seed bed for the planter to go over. So that's what we've been doing for minimal till, and we've had really good luck with it, especially prior to the last 2 years where it's really dry. Not disking up the soil really helped keep the moisture in the soil. Yeah, Scott, the ground is mostly owned by my dad and uncle and my grandparents and landlords. We do cash rents and fields too as well. So not everything we farm, we own. We ran a lot of stuff too. It's weird how much the soil changes just from one side to the other. I mean, it's crazy. It's just like in our area, we have really good black soil, and you go west 10, 15 miles and it gets really sandy, or you can go north and it gets really sandy, but that's because the river's right there. Hey, Tim. You live close to Warner Farms? Yeah, old man winter's knocking here too. We're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches tonight. Not sure if it's gonna happen or not. I guess hasn't started yet anyways. Our weathermen are... I'm back. This video has been very interesting. Thanks for holding the patience for those who have. I apologize for it. Apparently my... Oh. Oh. You guys still with me? I switched to a different room, and that's not quite as good here. I gotta scroll back up here on the comments. I do watch O'Neill Family Farms, Ben. I started watching them. I think I ran across them during all the flooding. Actually, their video popped up, and since then I've always just watched them. Seems like they just like us around here, just another farm. We got a little bit of clay, not much sand really though. We're kind of in the better area of soil. Mark, yeah, 3 to 4 inches. I kind of hope not. I'm not really ready for it yet. That half inch, we had a half inch last night, which was basically just a dusting, but it was enough to make you realize that winter's here. You know, it's right around the corner, so I'm not ready for it yet. I'm sideways. Am I still sideways, Ben? See you later, Susan. I want to apologize again, guys, for all the internet. And then the 4G really isn't much better inside the house. I can go out to the driveway and I can have all the 4G I want, but it's cold out and I really don't want to go out to the edge of the driveway. So I guess next time I will probably just have to do it from the tractor cab, and then I won't have near the issues that I'm having tonight. So I apologize for that. Next one will be different. I'm back. Trying to figure out all the details in the chat and everything, so I will have it better for next time. That is for sure. And it keeps cutting out like every 5 seconds here for me, so I think I'm gonna have to end the snap or the chat now. I'm sure you guys are probably getting frustrated too. It's a little irritating, but I'll definitely work on that for the next time. Bowser? Hope I said that right. Shout out. See you later, Ben. Yeah, you have a good night as well. No, we don't do much pattern tilling, Cody. I would say for the most part on our off time, we like to go camping. That's something we do in the summer on our off time, camping and boating. During the winter, I don't know. I guess we always find stuff to do, so there's never really a whole lot of off time. We definitely like hanging out with family, so whether we get together and have a supper or play, we like to play cards or board games. So I would say that's probably what we do the most. Every winter we do go on a small vacation, excuse me, and we go to Wyoming to Laramie to go skiing down the mountains, and that's our Christmas. Instead of doing gifts and stuff, we just all go there for about 2 to 3 days, rent a cabin. So that's a lot of fun. Big cat. We like to go to Sherman Lake. We like to go to Lovewell in Kansas. And another one that we recently went to the last couple of years that has been a lot of fun is Milford Lake down in Junction City, Kansas. We go down there about once a year, although, and we enjoy it. That lake is awesome. It was flooded this year, so it was way out of banks. So they didn't have the one beach that we normally dock at. It was all underwater, but it's got a really nice campground, nice big lake, and then you can go into town and do whatever you want too. We go in and go golfing sometimes too. Definitely not the best golfers in the world, but hey, we get it done. So I get from the tee box to the hole 18-20 strokes later, it's fine. I could be a champion. You guys go to Milford a lot, Erica? Yeah, they had a lot of flooding down there, down the rivers and stuff. I heard, on the news and stuff that a lot of people were affected. And kind of all over the U.S. I mean, there's just flooding everywhere from Nebraska down to Kansas and then to Oklahoma. And if I remember right, part of it even got into Texas. But then obviously it went. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna head out for the night. We have been, Big Cat, we have been to Glen Elder a few times. Uh, my all weekend. I've heard of Winoka Lake, but I have never been there. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna sign out. That next time I will definitely take care of that issue, whether it's in the tractor or not. And then also, my next live stream, I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm giving away this hat. If you missed the beginning of the middle of this live stream, I was talking about this hat giveaway. So go back and listen to it. But on my next live stream, I will be giving away the hat that never got given away because no one ever responded after multiple tries. So we are giving that hat away again. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. We got about 3 or 4 more harvest videos being uploaded. So stay tuned for that. And we'll see you next time. God bless.